Alright, what's good everybody? Mike Adams from BTO Beat the Odds Training, and today I got another BTO breakdown for you guys today. But today we're going over Jerry Jeudy, aka Jerry Jeudy, aka the route genius. He's nice. Alright, so I kind of I did a lot of releases with Devontae Adams last time, so I kind of want to go into more of route running and how to manipulate the DB and off coverages. Also go over a quick release of his and stuff like that. So let's get it started. Alright, so for our first clip right here, we have Jerry Jeudy against Jets DB. He makes a great play here, but I really want you guys to pay attention on how he manipulates him, or where he is when he's running his route. So basically, Jerry Jeudy is going to run it vertical, but what he really does here is do something called get in the DB's blind spot. So and record. So basically here, see, he's in off coverage. He's like 10 yards away. Let's see what Jerry Jeudy does.
As some of his other fellow wideouts.
Runs vertical. He just makes an amazing play here. Like there's no technique to that. There's no training in that. Like that's just amazing technique right there, right? So that's just, yeah, this is making a play on the ball, right? So let's slow this down. So I want you guys to really pay attention on where he is when he's running this route. So he comes off the ball, right? Comes off the ball pretty hard, right? Always good. Always have to sell that vertical. So right here, you can see he's kind of accelerating right now. Look at where he is. He's chasing that DB's hip right here. This is the DB's hip. That's where he's chasing. That's his blind spot. So blind spot is basically where the DB kind of loses you in his vision. You're not really in his peripheral, but you're not in his field of view. So you look where the DB's looking. He's looking back because again he's playing zone. So it's not man. He's not solely focused on Jeudy because Judy's not 100% his assignment. His zone is his assignment. So he's going to be watching, but he's also aware of Jeudy, where he is and where he's running. So where Jeudy wants to go is his blind spot. He wants to be able to go in a place where he can't really be seen that well. So what that does is it gives him the opportunity to create space, and he can do whatever he wants. So he can right now break down, and the DB, he's in a full, back pedal. He's turned around. His hips are fully flipped and turned. So all Jeudy has to do is break down, and he has separation. So that's basically the benefit of going into a DB's blind spot. So right here, he's running. He's right behind him. Dude is fully aware of him, obviously, and then Jeudy just makes the play. But imagine he does a post. Imagine he does a comeback and comes to the sideline. That's wide open. But yeah, you just can't train that at all. Just can't train that at all. Just making a play, all right? You can kind of see where Jerry kind of accelerates at. So he has him in the back pedal. Guys turning and running to protect that zone. Jeudy's accelerating right to that blind spot. And now we're just going to have to go up and make a play on him. And just a great catch right there. That's crazy. That's just being a dog. That's all it is. Alright, so for our second clip, we're going to go over an in route that Jerry Jeudy kind of does. So he's against the Falcons. Again, the guy is in off coverage. He's definitely probably in zone, probably a deep zone. So let's watch how Jerry Jeudy is going to really manipulate him. And this video has good arrows too, so get a plus. So he comes off the ball hard as always. Look at the space. Doesn't even get the ball. Come on. Comes off the ball hard. Now watch this. So big thing about manipulating the DB and off coverage is your body language, okay? So where you look like you're running to can dictate where he's gonna go, where you can manipulate him. So if I'm running this way, obviously DB's gonna try to follow me, right? So knowing that, I need to have deceptive body language. So Jerry Jeudy's right here. He's selling a vertical. This guy's in the back pedal already, obviously, because that's his deep zone and everything. So he's selling vertical. Now he's selling towards the sideline. All right. So now it looks like, okay, maybe he's trying to go chase that that blind spot that I talked about earlier. And now the DB still has his cushion and everything. He's not really, not really sweating Jerry Jeudy right now. But let's watch, keep watching. Now Jerry Jeudy's selling back towards kind of that vertical, or towards a little bit towards the middle of the field. Now he's still gonna bail. He's still in his back pedal. His hips are basically turned because Jerry Jeudy's getting closer to him, so obviously he's gonna have to bail, right? So he's getting even more threatened. And now let's watch. Jerry Jeudy's gonna sell to the sideline again. All this is in a matter of like 4 or 5 steps. Okay, so don't think like because I'm stopping it and stuff like that it's not that long, or it's taking like longer, or he's wasting time on his route. He's not. It's literally a matter of 5 steps. So he's selling back to towards the DB now. You see where the arrow is pointing to, and now look where he's gonna break, and look at the separation. Does a speed cut. DB takes a false step. He has a speed cut with him. Jerry Jeudy is wide open. Has at least 5 yards of space between them. All right. So let's watch that again one more time. And a regular speed. 475. All right. So again, Jerry Jeudy's going to sell probably 4 different ways in a matter of 5 steps. But again, he's manipulating the DB through body language. One way, back the other way, back the other way, back the other way. Finally commits to his speed cut. But that's what you got to do. You can kind of see his shoulders even swiggling and moving. All right, so body manipulation on a route is, especially in off coverage, is super important. Make sure you guys are knowing what you're doing, knowing how you're selling, knowing how you're looking, right? All right, so for our last clip of today of this video, we're gonna go over a hook route that Jerry Jeudy does. So again, he's gonna manipulate him kind of with a change of pace this time. So again, it's a still form of body language, but now it's just how fast is he going. So he's really going to try to sell a vertical, but he's also going to slow down. So let's watch this. So he's going to try to make him bite first. So he's running, coming off the ball hard. Of course, you always need to come off the ball hard. So vertical. Now he's slowing up right there. You see his steps? See how fast he was going? He's like slowing up. It looks like he's decelerating. Maybe he's going to do a cut. You don't know. DB is going to obviously, hopefully he's going to bite on that. But this DB kind of doesn't. He stays true to his zone. He's not going to worry about Jerry Jeudy if he goes short. So what does Jerry do? He slows down, speeds up right there. That little one step that you guys saw. He speeds up. Tempo, pushes vertical, snaps down. Look at the space. Look at him and look at him. Look at Jerry, look at the DB. Got him. Does he get the ball? Oh my God, he doesn't even get the ball. Doesn't even get the ball. So let's watch that again. Comes off the ball hard. Slows down right here. Speeds it up. Snaps down. Look at the space. Alright. So basically what Jerry does there is he slows down and then speeds back up and then just snaps down. So he literally changes pace. He threatens the DB like, oh, I'm going vertical when he speeds up, and then he hits the brakes on a snap down, creates the like 10 yards of separation, wide open. QB doesn't see him, unfortunately, but that's all it is. Alright, man, I appreciate y'all for watching. If y'all tuned in, remember, like this video, send me clips in my DM on my Instagram, b.t.o.training, and I appreciate you guys, and hope y'all tune in next time. Peace.